Hi everyone. I've just asked my team for another card, and the one that has come forward is this one. So it's all about leaving the past behind. I hope you can see that. So I feel that this is really important because for many of us, we hold on to memories and sort of feelings of the past, of situations that have already come and gone, and we then drag that forward with us into the future and into the present. And it's almost like we're carrying this parachute along the floor behind us. And if you've already taken that leap and you're out the plane, you're in that free fall energy, then the parachute's already been and gone. It's done, it's redundant, we don't need that. And the thing is, you can stop and you can ruminate, you can question things you've done, decisions you've made, perhaps mistakes, words that were spoken that, you feel you said the wrong thing, or you didn't say enough, or whatever it may be. We can get into this overly anxious state where we question everything we do. And it basically puts us in a place where we are in lack, in self-doubt, and sometimes loathing as well. You get to a point where you dislike yourself. You dislike yourself based on something that happened 2 weeks ago, 2 hours ago, 2 years, 2 months ago, however long it may be. And you can repeat that cycle over and over, replaying those thoughts, those emotions, those words, those feelings. And it's almost like a state of torture. The thing is, that has happened for a reason. No matter how good or bad the outcome, no matter what was said or done, it was meant to be within that moment. There is always learning to be achieved, even in what may seem like an awful, difficult situation. And so if that's happened to you, it was meant to happen, because right here and now, how you're feeling about that situation, and even if it is still sort of boiling up lots of trauma, lots of wounding, lots of emotion, um, it's meant to have done that, because that now is allowing you to grow and expand upon that. It's getting your awareness open to the sort of whole greater perspective there. If you'd never experienced that, if you'd never gone through that, if those things hadn't have happened, then you wouldn't be having these thoughts now. So it's everything is like an accelerator. It will always take you where you're meant to be. And yes, sometimes you can look back and think, well, why on earth did that happen? That was truly awful. And some things really are, and they can be really traumatic and heartbreaking. But because of that, you grow and learn so much, and you become so much stronger, so much more expanded, and sometimes more connected, deeply connected with yourself and with others. Sometimes it takes certain conversations or certain sort of events to unfold before you actually go and engage with yourself or with others properly, fully. And especially if it's been something that's really emotional and there's been lots of tears there, then even just having that experience in itself is releasing some of those emotions from within you. It's taking those guards and those barriers away. And you may find that you break down crying with a friend or a family member or a colleague or whoever it may be, and you're thinking, I regret that now. I'm worrying about that. I'm anxious. I'm playing it over and over and over. I wish I hadn't done that. I wish I hadn't said that. But you are meant to in that moment, and they will have been there to receive you openly, and they will have learned something from that as well. And in doing that, even though at the time it may seem like a bit of a whirlwind, you're not sure what you said or what you did or how they responded, because it's all a bit of a blur. Just know and trust that it was divinely timed and it was meant to be that way. So we need to stop worrying about what has been and gone already. We cannot change that. It is out of our control. And even if you had the magical opportunity to go back and change things, the reality is, if you did, it would mean that you're not where you are now. And it's not always a great thing, because as much as you might feel now in this present moment you are struggling, you don't want to be here, if you're feeling like that, that means you are nearly around ready to turn around the corner. You're nearly there. You've come that distance for a reason. You've gone through those struggles, those difficulties, those painful situations for growth, for healing, for expansion. So don't knock it. Don't knock anything that's been and gone. Just say to yourself, that was there to teach me something. that helped me to get to where I am now. And if that hadn't have happened, I will not get to where I'm going in the future. And that's the point, because in the present moment, we're not thinking about the future, but we also don't know what's around the corner. We don't know how things are going to unfold. It's only when we look back and we say, that happened because, and it was meant to because of this. And, there's that pattern and it all links together. So in the future, it will all make sense and you'll realise then it was meant to be. So look back at those moments that have already happened. Be thankful for those situations, even the hard ones, even the awful ones, the traumatic ones, the painful ones. Be happy. Try as best as you can be happy that it happened, because it's made you a stronger person, a better person, and it's getting you on the right path to where you need to be, and it's showing you the direction, it's giving you the way. And perhaps it was something that came and dropped like a bomb, and you didn't see it coming, you were feeling unprepared, it turned your world upside down. Well, most of the time things like that, tower moments, they are there for a reason. They are there to get us to see the world from upside down, to see how far down our roots go, how strong we are, and how powerful you are on this journey. Because you can all sort of sit in that negative energy where you feel self sort of doubt, you feel all the fear, the pain, the struggle, you feel you're not worthy enough, you feel you've done things wrong. But actually, in truth, you are so incredibly strong, because you bounce back every time. As a soul, we are here to learn these things over and over and over again. Nothing is a mistake. So no matter how bad something may have seemed at the time, it was there to serve you. It had its purpose. There was a reason for it. So please trust in it. Next time something happens and you find yourself in that rumination, sort of fixed state of anxiety and worry, and replaying it over and over and over again, try and just breathe. Try and accept it happened for a reason. Be accepting and open of it, and let it go. Let it go, knowing and trusting that that happened to get you to where you are now, which in turn will get you to where you need to be. I hope that makes sense. Thanks for listening. Bye.